We're back, I believe. And I'm not trying to yell, sorry. Your robot's making you be polite. Welcome to censorship. Well, you guys can hear me. And the sound. There it is. Okay, awesome. You can hear my fan. Unfortunately, to get video games to play, I have to run a pretty mean machine cooling-wise. And that's after liquid cooling the CPU. It's still darn loud. Fingers crossed. Oh, don't stop responding again. Oh, oh. Responding. Ah, we have a game and we have audio. Look at that. Okay, here we go. Is the audio any better? I turn the mic down so it's not so hot. Game audio.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is... I am Daniel.
Alright, so we're playing Amnesia, a horror classic, released in 2011, if I have my year correct. Essentially, it came out along the genre of games that you are trying to figure out what happened. Get that uneasiness, thus its namesake, Amnesia. But we're exploring a castle. We are the character of Daniel, who does not know why he's here. We don't even know that that's necessarily his name. We can interact with our surroundings. We do have several things we have to worry about while we're here. Break that down. We've got your health, your sanity. We've got collectibles, crafts. We're going to be doing puzzles throughout the game. So I've read in reviews. As you can see, you're playing as Daniel. It's first person. You'll notice the screen will wobble. He loses his balance. He has lots of issues. But this is Amnesia. I've only been told terrifying. That's all the biggest part about the game. It can be one of the scariest games a lot of people have played. So we'll see as I learn to interact with things and see how crazy this game gets. Oh, and fun mechanic I learned when I played just for a short time. The doors open, and I do have hints on just to help me play. They open. You have to swing the door in the direction in which they open. So that can be fun all by itself due to the fact that if you're running away from something, you may not know which way the door swings, so that could create a lot of trouble for you. Some basic game mechanics from reading some reviews. light is going to help with your sanity. But monsters can find you in the light, so you have to hide from them in the dark. As well as the dark makes your sanity, makes you lose your sanity. So it's going to be a lose-lose situation all the time. So we'll see how this goes. We've got some tinder, so we can light a candle. I don't think I want to light a candle in here just yet, because I can't carry anything. So what does it do me to have light in another room that I'm just going to leave? The hint was to follow the liquid trail, I believe is the exact quote. Take the night's heads up. I want to make sure there's nothing hiding in there. Didn't like that. Okay, I can't open that door clearly. Someone doesn't want me to. Oh no, it's just a hook. Yeah, I just want everything to be a puzzle now. Some more tinder. It's gonna make me sick in my stomach. Shield does look suspicious. A broom. Can I be a witch, Harry? Wow, that's cool. I can swing objects into things like doors. We're just tidying up the place. I've lost my broom. Okay. Let's go in the room with what looks like blood on the floor. It doesn't lead to. See what's in here first. That means it's safe, right? There's no blood on the floor. Please, gone. Okay, so we've got a good amount of tinder. Trying to pick up. I'm just gonna tell you, Steve, it's because you're using a Mac. It's probably not the truth. As far as I can see from the broadcast software, my preview for what's broadcasting is clean and no delay. So let me know if it keeps up. Let's see if we have any more issues with it. I know we're also in a very busy time for Twitch, so we may be encountering bandwidth issues on Twitch's end as well. Just to make sure we don't have any issues. Can we go non-full screen for a second? Apparently that is something I need to restart for. Because I can't touch anything while I'm in here. Just check over settings, make sure everybody can see it. Yeah, I've got good response time. Everything's up and running. Is anybody else having video issues? Besides the fact that the game's not playing right now. got one confirmation on stream quality, so I think we're gonna have to see if we can continue. Okay, time to follow the liquid trail. Oh, this is intense. Just admire the air a little bit. Okay. That looks like a pull handle to me. Let's continue to not like anything at the moment. What's that? Just what I like to hear is footsteps. Can't run very fast right now either. This isn't a good situation. They'll take it easy on me, right? Because I just started playing. Sanity is evaporating. More doors opening by themselves, just what I like. Like, I don't even know where I would run and hide at this point. It's dark in there. I do like that it's well lit in there. Like it so much I'm closing the door. Because I didn't open it. Okay. Just gonna breathe for a second. Oh, that's dark and scary. We're not going down there yet. There's sunlight, which is nice, but a slight headache. Okay, health is okay though. Yeah, headache is. This is a slight headache for you, sir? Looks like the same paintings. No one. No. The sunlight. I like this idea, but I gotta explore up here first. Oh, this was a bad idea. Turn on lights in the room. Say that like I have electricity. That's what I think of your room. Oh me, oh my. Okay, let's follow the liquid trail. I can jump too. Sunlight is wonderful. Explore the vastness of this area. How's my sanity? Still a slight headache. Okay, got some tinder. I don't think I picked anything up. No, that's available. Okay. Diaries. Mementos. There's the mementos. Follow the liquid trail and find its source. I don't really want to do that at all, but I guess that's what we should do. A new section! He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to swell in his eyes as he received the first kick in his stomach. Hazel remained hidden in fear. She too. Is that just you know, hey, it's just terrify you. Can I want to take one of those off the wall. I want it. Is there an option for examine that I don't know? Game show. Cool. So Amnesia. Can't even tell me how to play. I'm bringing this book with me. I'm gonna run out of tinder. What's going to happen here? Those are real. Nope, no more. What's my sanity at now? This bending, hands are shaking. Oh, awesome, cool. We are not making progress in my sanity. Like a sanity meter, please, so I can understand what's going on. What's up, Drummond? I'm already scared. See, Steve's having a problem too. I'm not. My broadcast shows, and Eric said he could see it just fine. Of course, now there's no one in the room. So, I did have an issue the other day with that happening, but it just resolved itself. I've got 30 frames per second still. My CPU's not maxed out. 30 frames per second being my max. Just hear things crawling. This is awful. This door's locked. Yeah, give me just a second. I can turn off the mom. I just wish this game would let me exit like a full screen. I'd have to do that. I'm just trying to turn off the filter. Sorry, just 1 second. Try cursing. Curse your heart out, Steve. Back to the game. On the Twitch stream, usually you can go source, or you can, like in the bottom right corner, it'll give you the option for to run it as source or run it as or predestined quality, as far as like low, medium, high. Oops. Editing the shot so we can still... So I don't have to close the game every time you guys ask me to do something. Okay, so now we're not full screen anymore, so that way, when you need me to do, when you need me to turn the mom filter off, I can, and when you need me to turn it back on because you're not being polite. Locked, but I did not see a key. Or another path for that matter. So now the mystery begins. Frankly, I do feel a little safer with the door locked. So let me know if you guys notice me neglect something. 'Cause currently I'm stuck in a locked door. I'm not sure how to do it. Can't break things, right? Direction of locked door. Sure, Drum, just leave me alone. I don't think it's that far. I don't think it's back to your last area, so what did we miss? Tartans that are burning. Turns out this is the whole game, just this one room locked and scared. Gotta be something. Sanity slowly falls, searching in the dark. Oh hey, a lantern. Totally missed that. Oh, the door is open. Fill of oil. You turn on by pressing F. Double clicking on it. Oil level is. You just keep going. Awesome. And magically, this door is open now. Who, what, or why was it unlocked all of a sudden? These are all mysteries we're hoping to solve. This is more shaky situation. I can kind of see around that door. My sanity, I hope so. God knows I need it. I can smell cleaning. And go to magic carpet ride. I really want to be able to throw things in fire. You open. Oh, I thought wrong. And if you've never seen me play video games before, I am a searcher. I will try to not let it hinder our gameplay here. But, yep, I gotta search every corner just to see what's here. Never know when you'll find some useful supplies. Thus, there are none in here. Okay. Shall we?
19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there will be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
All the backstory I needed. And some oil. Okay, so I clearly am on a mission to murder somebody. Secret passage. Awesome. It's not burnable enough fuel. Cool. For some reason, I drank a potion to forget. And all we go. Light is good for my sanity, both in the game and for myself.
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
Smart before we go wandering off into what could end in certain death.
No! Get away from me!
Screams of a girl. No one said there was a girl involved. It's a rescue mission. I know it. It has to be. Find as much tinder as possible. And oil. to? Ah, that. Perfect. What's that? Oh, that's the actual lantern. Okay. And I have to click on the fuel to refill. So at least that's what I think I have to do now. Discovering new areas. And the wine cellar. Let's see if we can actually open the lower door. It's tough. Compliant. To be torn by hands and or tools. Can't be torn by hand or tools, I bet. Never said I could read. Ectoplasm. Just checking because we were having some problems with the stream earlier. I want to make sure that if I can stream on my phone, it would make me feel a little better that I can see it. And others can see it too. Of course, I'm getting an advertisement. I haven't gone turbo. Not on my personal username. Hey Tyler, welcome to the chat. I'm just confirming that I can see it on my phone because we had a few people saying they were having trouble with the video. Audio seems to be coming through, and when I had a good enough connection on the phone, I could see what was on screen. So we'll continue to play, and I'll continue to be scared of my mind. We haven't actually encountered anything terribly scary yet, though. I mean, scary sounds, but no monsters yet. But I'll let you decide. Should I go to the cellar, the laboratory? It's a wine cellar, to be specific. And what was the other option? Cellar, laboratory. Oh, the archives. Yeah, so cellar, laboratory, or archives. I'll let you choose. The archives are upstairs. The cellar is downstairs, and the laboratory was on the same floor. So to give you levels of scariness. Oh, and I climbed up the stairs, and it made me turn around backwards, and I heard a scream, like a lady scream. So, but I have not found the source of said frightening scream yet. We're deciding where to go. Cellar, laboratory, archives, or wine cellar. I already said that. This is our fourth stream from a Play on Nerds. We had our third one earlier today, and we did... Okay, so the lady scream, I'm gonna go into laboratory, I think. I think that might be the safest. Science, I feel safer on science. Oh, but no, this is our fourth stream. A fragrant taste of a rose lingers in his mouth. Turkish delight. He thought just like the one at the consulate in Constantinople. Naturally, it's dark and frightening in the laboratory, so let's at least light a lantern. There's a little bit of light here. Was live things. Meat, maybe. That is a terrifying sound. I have no idea where it's coming from. I did save in the lobby, just in case this was a fortress. There's the rotten. I'm gonna go with that with somebody's food pile, based on the loud roar I just heard. I'm gonna need that oil. I live in Tallahassee now, Mr. Gator. If you mean Orlando, no, I don't live in Orlando. Unless I have you confused with another Gator, I'll be nice not to share your actual name online. Lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from the most recent experiments have taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Okay, so we've got one of our first puzzles. Do I have lanterns I can light, or do I gotta burn my food? Terrifying. Thanks for stopping by, Gator. Oh, wonderful. Good luck with your studies, by the way.
There should be more coop racks. Let me see. And one part Aquaforce.
Coop rack, Aquaforce. Who puts one lantern in it? This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compound lacked the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orbiment are a given, and the culprit binds them. I'm not going to say anything right. Well, this time I will attempt Aquarina instead of Aquafortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acidic and proves impractical to put any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. A chemistry pot. Hooray. Oh yeah, completely creeped out. All the time, always. Oh, Tinder. Starting to get used to some of the mechanics. Yep, I'm losing sanity quickly. Oh man, I can pull the floors out. Long tedious process. That's like going insane. We need you to move over. Thank you. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I'm able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint. I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. So just take me to that message. Okay. To contain mixtures of all sorts. Well, we got one item. Awesome. We have started quest challenges. I think we've pretty much searched this room so we can get the hell out of the laboratory. Oh god!
This shouldn't be.
Why are people talking to me? Voices. I heard a loud beast earlier. That was not any fun. I think we're done in here for now. Back to the entrance hall. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. You must be sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect. I missed the last word. Yeah. Wonderfully creepy music. Okay, so he stored ingredients in the wine cellar, which is good. It's probably where we're going to head next. Into the creepy unknown. I'm going to see if this is going to help any by saving here in the event that I do die. Because it just takes me to the main menu, so I figure I can load in, load out pretty quickly there. But it may not give me the option to continue if I actually die. So we'll see. And I imagine eventually I'll understand what the symbol on the screen means too. Definitely be hiding behind things. To the wine cellar. Okay, just kidding. We're not going to the wine cellar. I hope you're wearing headphones and it's super duper creepy as your ghost train drove by. While you were gone, we came into this room. We got some eerie message. I think it was the person we're supposed to murder, according to the entry that I read that we picked up, telling about his personal area, which was connected to this room down there. But there is like a web-like, or let's call it spectral-like material that we can't tear with hands or tools. So perhaps we have to burn it away or something. I don't know. It looks like this material here. Spectral. I'm going to call that spectral material. I thought I had found everything in this room. Apparently I had not. Something I just liked. Okay, so looks like to the archives we go. I can't get in the wine cellar. I can't get downstairs. Been in the laboratory. We know we're looking for some ingredients. The archive's that way. Oh, that door's closed. There's some creepy dog noises and stuff. That door is boarded up, so to the archives we go. The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. It's a library. Catalogs. Oh, cool. They do work. Awesome. There's more rooms over there. I'm gonna go in there first. One at a time, so we can find out. Who am I? My real purpose. Am I really here to murder someone? Why am I here? The voice of a screaming girl.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about In Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Voiceovers, indeed, they make. I I do enjoy reading, but I think I like the voiceovers better. Could be you reading the voices in these games. Just saying. Just saying. Big old bugs. Lantern feels like that. Trying to figure out if I can hear humming or just like vibrations of the wind. Terrifying lantern. Are you humming? Is that what you're telling me? Great. Oh, more notes. I hereby offer my full attention and service to Alexander Baron of Burningburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years, when my freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander Baron of Burningburg is to recommend my services at the royal court and within the sanctum of the orders of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Whelmhouse of Rich. Dressed in slaves, maybe. I am, eh? Well, awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. I just felt this game was appropriate for Halloween. It was gonna come down between this and Outlast, and Outlast just didn't seem as much fun to me. And from the reviews I read, it just seemed like it loses its appeal very quickly. Now, granted, I'm sure this is gonna have its hang-ups as well. But we'll continue to play. See where it goes. I like well-lit rooms. Of course, terrifying things always happen in well-lit rooms. It's not fair. No, I cannot play the piano. Something doesn't want me near that piano. I'm just gonna keep it. The shadow that follows me, like so. Thank you. Thank you. What'd you say? Light the lantern? Yeah, you got it. Light the lantern. Lots of blood. I feel like I should be using my lantern more. Finding a lot of fuel for it. Oh, that's not cool, man. I've never played this game. I don't know if you're kidding or not.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Good. That's a good place to end that story. Oh, crap. Okay, good. I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss out. If it turned out I could put it in the middle drawer. What I should be doing right now. Saving my fuel. Ah, good. I'm super excited about playing through this game, so we'll see. And also, I also just had a heart attack, so good. At least I'm not alone. Can I mention that I do love the door features?
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Good interpretation so far. Well, we knew there was a shadow following us based on what we heard before, and then the letter we wrote ourselves. But looks like whatever they found in that tomb has come back to the castle. Oh no. I'm stuck in here. Terrific. Time read that. New journal? It's red. Well, that's terrifying. Let's find a buying 4 chemicals, powder. Okay, so move forward to the one side. I do all that. Okay, we do that. Okay. You're right. I have to find a new way out. Okay. Let's do it to it. Let's see. You mean it gets scarier than this? Just wastefully lighting things. Okay, well that's a good sign. Books. Oh, good. Good. You know, that's all. Monsters. You had me at monsters. What happened to not breakable by hand? Totally broke that with my hand. Let's use my lean feature.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
I'm glad I'm playing in the dark too. And that I also can't see myself unless I look to look and see myself. Because that would only make it worse if I could look behind me. The monsters can stand behind me all they want if I don't know they're there. Another reign rich with lore is Altstad, deep within the east Persian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest, clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes, is a picturesque as can be. Alberta, the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local, and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as an exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twist on the tales, but there are some motives. that keeps reopening. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the Thrifty Years. The 30 Years' Wars. 30 Years' War. Yeah. It is said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wroth by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. Awesome. It is the prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks, dragging behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visitor undone. Local folklore. Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Alstrad at the start of the 16th century. He raised in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day, he went to investigate a burrow in the northwest glades, only to never be seen again. Henrik is known to have passed away in Glenobe some 10 years later. He dismissed this notion of ever visiting Altstad, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was the mysterious man who visited the sleepy home in the woods, and what happened to him? See, I think Slender Man is terrifying. So awesome. The Baron of Brenningburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Alstead, and like most of those noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands, claiming the role as protector of the Persian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular throughout the presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lingering and heritage. Lineage and heritage. I really can't read. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This has fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. We're gonna just stop reading now. Okay. Another locked door. Outstanding. Well, it can't be scary if it's locked, right? Don't think I missed any keys on the shelves. Way better than a book. That is a good question. What was in this one before it was broken? Gonna need it. Oh, good luck. Got it. What's moving? Something's ticking like a bomb. Still locked. Okay. I'm looking for whatever that thing I just activated is doing. Do I play console games? I do. I mean, I am behind in console technology currently. I'd have to say, now, this is a matter of argument. I haven't played it on anything other than the console, but I love Fallout 3. I'm a huge BioShock fan. I played most all games before on console. I just recently started dipping into playing games on the computer because I, for the first time, have a computer that is able to play them. It's really the main reason. I'm going to fix Tinder because I can't figure out what this is doing. Unless that was moving. I would feel really dumb if the door was behind me the whole time. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. We invite everyone. We've streamed so far. As far as for our Twitch, we've done the Lost Vikings, which we're almost done with. We did some Hearthstone. We've done some. Oh, okay. I just need to pay attention to the journals I heard earlier. Work, damn it. Mystery solved. And a key. First one. That now. Whalum and his fools have endangered my research long enough with this absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Benningburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave, or they will starve, whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. Would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. The wines. Poisonous. Oh. Awesome. Here come the monsters and me without a dark place to hide. Great. Oh, that door opened. Awesome. That's what I wanted. Currently, I'm the only one set up to stream. I like how you like terrify me and then like kind of like break in a little bit, like, hey, so tell me more about the stream. No, currently I am the only one who is sneaking, not running. You have to forgive me. I don't know all the game mechanics yet. And to answer your question, I am currently the only one who streams. The only one set up to stream. We want to set up some group games, or at least maybe some narration from the other players of a Play on Nerds. But I did. The stream thus far is my baby, as far as getting it started, getting it off the ground. Jumping is not sneaky. Got it. I don't know. Is there? I don't know. Can I move slower than this? hey, I'd absolutely be open to that. Feel free to message a Play on Nerds on Twitch, which I'll pretend I know how to open that. You can also contact a Play on Nerds at anything at aplayonnerds.com. So anything you want. Hey, let's play games. Hey, you're a scaredy cat. Okay, that door won't budge because that makes my decision. Nice, easy now. Don't slam the door. My computer's not super powerful, but I would certainly be playing a game with you. Needed supplies. I have access to an Xbox 360 as far as consoles go. My wife has an Xbox 360, and I've got the capture card just to hook it up, so I can certainly do that around if you want. But when it comes to next gen, around the corner, probably next console I would be getting would be a PS4. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's questions away. Makes me feel a lot better. Some tension at being terrified. Don't run. Got it. Can't help but lean myself. Oh, damn. I don't know where that came from. Oh, damn. Okay, Retro Slender. Play that first, and then actually play Slender. I was too terrified to play. I watched people play it, and don't go. Oh crap! Now I'm just terrified. What now? Dying?
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
I'm interacting with it now. Awesome.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away. unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Backtracking, so now I'm scared that I'm gonna stumble upon something new. I think I'm done here. We're gonna head back out to the main hall because now I have the key to the cellar. The dunes were like waves in a sluggish sea. While the cavern moved, the land appeared motionless, but in camp, the hills Ow, ow, ow. I think it's hurt me yet. Here to hurt me yet. Okay, alright. I don't want to die. I haven't scheduled the next stream yet. Based on current availability of time, we'll probably... It could be as soon as next Sunday. No, that's not very soon. I'm not sure. I gotta check the schedule. Currently, I have Thursdays and Sundays off, but I have to spend some of that time with my wife. And but at least one of those days is dedicated so I can do that sneak crouch mode. Okay, so sneak is just walking, and then I can crouch and walk apparently. Okay, thank you. But I also understand as far as the streaming stuff goes. You got to stream if you want to have anybody hang out with you while you're streaming. So I'll represent the Planet Nerds as much as I can, and as our audience grows, it demands more streaming. We will stream more, but when I will certainly be streaming at least once a week. We're just trying to find out an exact day. It'll more than likely be on Sundays that we will stream as far as regularity. And then just whenever I've got free time, I'll be on. I drop a notice on the Facebooks and tweet when we're going live. So try to so that way you can tune in with live. Again, we do appreciate you coming and watching the stream. Crouch and sneak at the same time. I'm gonna try not to be so dense. I understand now. gonna save real quick. You might be able to tell me whether saving is gonna help me at all if I actually die. I'm actually going to take a break. I have to use the restroom, and so we'll be back in a few minutes. I hope you'll stay with us. I appreciate you hanging out and giving me tips and tricks on the game. And we will certainly be back in a minute, and we're going to be in for a long evening of streaming, so I will have to take a few breaks. But I'm going to toss up the break, and that looks broken. Why does that look like that? Oh, that is the wrong... That is broken. Why is that broken? Everything's broken! Oh, that's unchecked, that's why. The bug's back. Why are you giving me a big bar in the middle of the screen? Exciting, I know. Let's see. For some reason, my weight is got a bar in the middle. I'm trying to figure out why. I don't know if the PNG is broken. Okay, well, we'll be back. There's the countdown. Yeah, and I'll try to be on time. Thank you again for hanging out, and we'll be right back. I certainly appreciate that. Thank you. You have fun at school. Go learn something, and we'll play. We'll have to get together and play a game. Maybe you and the rest of the channel. Have a good one. back. Thanks for tuning in to see the Halloween special for Play on Nerds. Game's just getting creepy, and I haven't even seen any monsters yet. I've heard a lot of them, and discovered a lot of scary facts. So I decided it's time to introduce some beer into this equation to make it even more frightening. When I'm no longer able to reason properly. So let's get back to the game. We'll turn down the spooky soundtrack. Go to the even scarier one in the game. Okay, back to Amnesia. Okay, so we've got a key to the cellar. We know that we've brought evil back with us from some tomb in the desert. It's only getting creepier. My sanity is only falling every second of every minute. I now, thanks to OG Sai, know how to crouch and sneak. Oh, you're still here. Awesome. I would love to be able to do this full time. That would be a lot of fun. It's not my end game. I really just enjoy playing games, and I enjoy what Twitch has to offer as far as gameplay, and it's a good reason. Sanity warning. Okay. And you know, I'm a big supporter of Play on Nerds, our podcast, and I'm hoping this will drive more people to that. But I mean, if we got enough followers, and we could, I mean, everything this channel is dedicated to is to helping progress it forward via Play on Nerds. So yeah, if it could certainly be.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Spoken like a true. Went to the wine cellar, had to get some beer. No, but sorry, I got a little distracted. More blood, awesome. We oh, actually, it could just be wine. I'll just make myself feel better and say that's red wine spilled all over the floor. No, you know, we're growing the thing. It would be great to be able to one day say, yeah, I stream as a career, but not the end goal. Just create some viewership, have a good time, hopefully bring a Play on Nerds to a larger crowd so they can enjoy and be a part of it as well. Burning through fuel now. That is true, the username does control. I don't use my private account, I just figured out Play on Nerds. Just to kind of strengthen that point that I'm here for Play on Nerds, you know. So be it. I don't even mirror or broadcast. I don't know if I can because I'm not Twitch official, or as far as like there's not a big enough viewer base for them to partner, I think is what they refer to it as. I certainly follow several people on Twitch. I get the emails when they go live, and yeah, it draws me to come watch the shows and streaming. I work from home, career-wise, currently, so I have my personal computer up, and it, you know, it helps pass the day. Being able to watch Twitch. The door is not opening. I like the way that sounds. Just as far as it's a fun. Fortunately, I'm not. I don't know who PewDiePie is. Not someone I've watched yet. Sounds like I don't want to watch him. I had a friend who plays Hearthstone, and that's what really. And he told me he watches it on Twitch, so that made me investigate and find out which Twitch is. And so I got into this. Oh my god, a monster! My first one. And I'm trying to sneak into the dark now. As my sanity falls. Oh man. I'm scared to turn on the light. Not too scared to follow in his footsteps though. Oh wow. That is a lot of subs. Again, it all just comes down to run. Oh, that's not cool. Run where? I gotcha. Don't let him find me. Got it. Subs on YouTube. No, I had no idea. Okay, so let's back out of the main room. Correctly, sounds and bugs.
Something is wrong. Oh, so wrong.
I'm more scared of the game or you telling me things. I'll try not to let followers and such get to me. Stream is starting to delay. I'm hoping it's not a big issue. Hopefully it'll straighten itself out. My frame rate's still up though. Some sanity. Let's see if... Nice one over here. some sanity back. Oh, sorry. It's quiet because I'm scared.